Hey, good evening. Come on in. Join me for tea time tonight. Welcome, welcome. Welcome, welcome. I'm so glad you are joining me tonight. Good evening, good evening, good evening. I know it's time to wind down. It's almost 9 and time to wind down. I'm ready, getting ready. I'm ready for bed actually. Had a long day. Hope you guys had a great Tuesday. Had a great day, but it was long. And I have my tea, my night tea. And I'm so excited about this tea tonight because this is going to go right along with my awesome topic tonight about what's health got to do with it. And we're going to be talking about how you can save money on your insurance policy. Hi. Hey, Gabe. Let's do this tea time. Let's do it. What you drinking? Thanks for watching. Come on in. What you drinking? Thanks, Gabe, for joining me. Emmanuel, thanks for joining me. What you drinking? So come on in. Thanks for joining me. Now, we're going to have a great topic tonight. I had an interesting day I'm going to share with you guys on Tea Time Tuesday. We're going to be talking about what's health got to do with it, how to save money on your life insurance policy, and I got some great tips for you. But before, as you know, we jump into it, I always try to let you know what type of tea I'm drinking. And since we're going to be talking a little bit about health and what that's got to do with your insurance policy, I thought I would share with you a tea that I drink quite often, either early in the morning, first thing in the morning, instead of coffee. I might have this, or late at night. Like tonight, I just felt a little bit like it. I know this is going to be a little grossed out for some of you guys, but it's apple cider vinegar. This is my tea tonight. This is great. I use the Bragg's kind. I don't use the other kind. I don't know. I'm just thinking. But I use it. I had apple tea last week, and so I thought I would show you all how to make tea with this. It's a great tea. I put lemon in it. Oh, you got organic green tea? All right. That's great. That's a great one. Hi, Nadine Robinson. Thank you so much for watching. I have apple cider vinegar. I had apple cider last week. This is apple cider vinegar. And it's so many different great health benefits. Since we're going to be talking about what's health got to do with our insurance, I thought this would be perfect tea to have tonight. So, hey, Lisa. Thanks for joining. Hey, Josh. Wow, long time. Thanks for joining. So this tea is apple cider vinegar. I know that sounds gross, but I do put a little honey in it. Not a lot, just a little bit of honey. I'm kind of used to drinking it now plain. I do put a little cayenne pepper in it. I put some cinnamon in it and some lemon and a little bit of honey, and it is so delicious. Okay, I know I'm grossing some of you guys out, but it is really good. There's a lot of benefits for this tea that I make. It improves digestion. It helps lower your sugar levels. I love it because when I eat, especially when I have a heavy carb day, this is so good. You know how when you eat a lot of carbs, you feel bloated? Well, this really does help. Drinking this apple cider vinegar improves insulin sensitivity. And you guys probably heard or not heard, you know, we have to keep our insulin levels down because that's when our health is not good, when we have high insulin levels. So we want to drink this. This helps you lose weight, helps your hair health. I don't know about all of that, but it just makes you feel good. It does reduce belly fat. It reduces bloating. I am a witness to that. It really does reduce bloating. Hey, Nadine. How are you? Sounds pretty good, Josh. I don't know. I would like you to try it and see what you think. It is kind of, you have to get an acquired taste for it, but it is really good. Lowers blood pressure. Those of you guys that have blood pressure issues, you know the doctor is telling you it's kind of high. This will be a great thing to drink. I used to give this to my old job I was on. It was a gentleman there that had diabetes and had very high sugar levels, and I used to drink this at work. And he actually went to the doctor and said it helped his blood sugars had dropped. So he was an avid fan of this afterward, but it does really work. I've been drinking it for a while now. It does decrease cancer risk. It kills bacteria, lowers your cholesterol, heart health, helps with heartburn. Really just a good drink. I use it as a tea, and I thought I would introduce it to you guys at tea time. So try it. You may like it, you may not. Just leave me a comment if you guys know about this. This is some good stuff here. Make it like a tea. So that's my tea for tonight. And we're going to go into our topic about what's health got to do with it. And this is dealing with life insurance, as you all know. Welcome to my tea time. I'm Sybil Green, your insurance and solution specialist. I have Green Insurance Solutions. That's my little brand and an insurance company that I have, and I love helping families. I love helping people prepare for their worst nightmare. It's nothing like being prepared when devastation comes, whether it's death, whether it's a sickness or illness. It's always wonderful to be able to be prepared and not be caught off guard. That's what insurance really helps us to do, not to be caught off guard. And a lot of us don't have insurance because, for one, we think it's too expensive. And I'm going to talk to you tonight about how you can save money on an insurance policy. Hi, Shalita. Thanks for coming in. I can only imagine that there's a certain amount of vinegar that you put in it. Yes, a certain amount of vinegar. You only put about maybe 2 capfuls, not a whole lot, just 2 capfuls, and that'll do you. But thanks, Shalita, for coming in. So a lot of people are kind of shy away from buying insurance because, first of all, they think it's too expensive, and it is. It's very costly. But I'm going to share with you some ways that you can save money on your insurance policies. Yeah, and we're going to talk about health because health has got a lot to do with it. You can save a lot of money on your policy if you are healthy. So we're going to talk about that. That's why I introduced the apple cider vinegar tea tonight. What's health got to do with it? A lot of people think the insurance is expensive. Like I said, yes, it is. But if you're healthy, that is one way you're going to save a lot of money on your insurance policies. A lot of money on your insurance policies. So we're going to talk about that. Actually, being in bad health could cause higher rates. It could cause you to have a decline. And what prompted this thought tonight for the subject is because I had a really hard day. I had about 4 clients that were declined today due to their health. So that's kind of what prompted this talk tonight on Tea Time, because this gentleman was very, very healthy. He actually was 340 pounds, and I think he had got down to like 200, I think he said 205. He had lost a lot of weight. But of course, the questions on the insurance policies are within the last 10 years or the last 5 years. So he did have a little bout with his insulin. Sugar levels went up very high, and they had to put him on insulin. And he was on some antidepressants and a lot of things. Well, he totally turned his life around within those 4 years, and he lost all the weight. He started going to the gym. He said he started walking, because I asked him, what did you do? He said he just changed his lifestyle. He stopped eating all the junk food, all the fast food. Hi, Errol. Thanks for watching. He stopped eating all that, and he totally changed his health, which totally turned his health around. He went back to the doctors. The doctors took him off the medication, and he's doing really well now. He's not on any insulin. His sugar levels are down. And he said he's feeling great. Well, what really prompted this is because when we did an application on him, I didn't think it was going to be any problem. I said, oh, you'll be fine. He's not on any medications or anything. But when we did the application, they pulled his medical, his pharmacy record, and it was a decline. And I couldn't believe it. So we basically talked about that. He was really discouraged because he had no insurance at all. This was a 68-year young male, and it was quite expensive, and he was ready to pay, but it was just, he couldn't get a policy. So that's what prompted me to talk about this tonight, because you guys are here tonight, and maybe you don't have any insurance because you think it's too expensive, or you don't have any insurance because you feel like you won't, qualify for it or be approved for it, and that could be true. But let's talk about that. So health has a lot to do with, because number one, it causes higher rates. It could cause a decline if you're in bad health. It could cause you to be on a guaranteed acceptance plan if you have bad health. Guaranteed acceptance plans, you see all those commercials that the game show hosts are talking about. Those are guaranteed acceptance plans, and those plans are great for people that are sick. So they can be very expensive, but they're great. If you're in a situation where your health is not good, of course, you definitely are going to need that kind of policy. It's a guaranteed acceptance. They pretty much accept you no matter what type of health that you have. You have cancer patients. I have cancer patients on guaranteed acceptance, diabetes, insulin patients, kidney disease, kidney failure. The only thing that won't get you on that policy usually is a HIV or AIDS or something like that. Or of course, if you're in prison or in a nursing home or in hospice. But usually guaranteed acceptance will accept anybody. It's basically, that's what it means. It guarantees they will accept you, no matter your health. But those policies are pretty pricey. So you have to know going in that you're going to be spending quite a bit of money for those type of policies. But they're good if that's what you need. Okay, it's better than not having anything at all. So guys, don't get away or go away from those if you have some health issues. It's better to have that policy than to not have any insurance at all. Okay. So I hope you guys are, getting that. If you have any questions, just shoot them. I'll try to kind of look as well. Those guaranteed acceptance plans are great also, but that can limit the money that your family gets when you die. The guaranteed acceptance plans have usually a 2-year limited benefit period, which means that if you die, only if you die in the first 2 years of getting your policy, then that means that your family is only, and it has to be a natural death. You have to die of natural death in the first 2 years. They will not receive the full policy value. They'll only receive the premiums back that you've paid, plus they'll get another 10. Some companies offer another 20% on that second year. So 10 or 20% plus the premiums, okay? So basically, by being unhealthy, it causes your family to suffer too, because you have to be on one of those policies. And if death occurred in that first 2 years by natural causes, they only get your premiums and 10% or 20% back, which again is great if you're in bad health. Not to make anybody feel bad here. Sometimes, you live and you learn, but you don't have to stay there. Let's get healthy. So health has a lot to do with your insurance. So just know that if you are not healthy, let's talk about that. Let's start getting healthy. Let's start, maybe get some apple cider vinegar, drink a cup, or start walking. As you all know, I have You Can Begin Again. Join me. We're going to be starting up fresh the first of the year, and join me. We're going to just do healthy things to just stay healthy. Maybe, to get your blood pressure down or to get your sugar levels down. We're going to we learn about eating and all of those things. You have to change your diet. You really have to change your diet. So, and then the next thing is, don't wait. You want to save money on your insurance, get healthy. Don't wait till you're 60 to get an insurance policy, guys. The younger you are, the less expensive it'll be. Now, some of you all on here are older, and And, of course, it's going to cost you a little bit more now. You can't go back. But just, talk to young people, talk to the millennials, let them know, hey, get your policies early while it's inexpensive. So I wanted to tell you about my customer, and I read something about Gary Coleman. I don't know if you all remember Gary Coleman. He was a star on Different Strokes. As you know, he died in 2010. They said it was a brain hemorrhage, but his ex-wife, what I thought was interesting, hey, Amy, how you doing? His ex-wife had stated they were pleading actually for financial support to bury him. And you're thinking, Gary Coleman with all that money? Well, she said in this article that they had difficulty getting a policy for him because he had kidney disease. Okay, you see that, guys? Wealth, your health is your wealth. He couldn't get a policy because of kidney disease. Now, I'm not sure all of that. I just read an article about it, but I thought that was interesting. And then I had 3 clients today that were declined due to their health. That's why I wanted to talk about this. So your health really does matter. Get your health right. It truly is your wealth. He didn't get a policy. Now, he could have got one of these policies that I'm talking about, the guaranteed acceptance. So he would have been having to live 2 years, of course, paying into that policy 2 years before it gave the family the full benefit. But he still could have had a policy. But he died with no money. They actually were asking people to donate to help bury him. And this is Gary Coleman, and you know how popular he was. So don't want to drag this out. I promised you guys 15 minutes, so we'll talk more about that. If you have questions, please make sure you drop me an inbox, or you can go to Green Insurance Solutions. You guys can inbox me. I'm leaving my link. I left my link up there or down there. I don't know where it is. If you want to go online and look at some quotes, it's going to ask you a few questions about your health, and it'll let you know if, what your prices will be. But I promise you, the way to save money is to stay healthy. Get healthy. That is going to change your insurance rates. That's going to drop your insurance costs. Now, you can't get away from your gender, being a male or female, or how old you are, but you can get away from these guaranteed acceptance and these rated policies due to bad health. Tobacco smoking, try to get rid of the smoking, stop the smoking. That can take your rates up as well. Smoking really puts those rates up there. And of course, bad health. So I hope that those little nuggets helped you guys a little bit. Amy, thanks for coming on. Yeah, okay. Well, thank you, Emmanuel, for that. I appreciate that. And thanks, Arrow, for joining me. Thank you, Shalita, for joining me. I hope you guys got something out of that. Join me next week. I'll have another great topic. I already have it ready for you that we'll talk about. But I just wanted to run that by you today because I had 3 clients that happened to. They're already taking measures to get healthy, but they were declined due to that. So the way to save money on your insurance policy is to get healthy. And remember, your health is your wealth. Let's take a sip. All right. Thank you for joining me Tuesday Tea Time. I will see you guys next week. Bye-bye.